Alright, now you know how to install Python and how to make sure that Python is working in your computer. Now we are going to develop some little programs for you to see how it works and how it really works a development environment in Python. Alright, so you already saw this screen right here. This is the terminal. You know how to open it. You know that you need to click here and click C and type CMD, right? You are going to open the command prompt. If I type CLS and enter, I clean it, all right? So the first thing you need is the terminal to write your commands, but it's not enough. You need a notepad to write your code. You don't write your code here in the terminal. In the terminal, you execute your code. So we are going to open Notepad, the one that comes with Windows, all right? You don't need to install anything for now. We're going to improve this later, but you can open your Notepad, and here I can write Python commands. So this command right here, for example, print, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, open quote and close quote. Let me see. Hello world. All right. If I save this file, like Control S, and choose some place in my machine to store this file, for example, here in this directory, the same directory that we are inside of our command prompt, C user Felipe. If I save this file as a Python file, for example, hello.py, and I save this, I can literally run this code through our terminal. Alright, so let me minimize this. Let me put one inside another for you to see how it works. In fact, I'm going to put one below the other for you to see how it works. That's great. All right, so you can see up here my code, it's saved, and here my terminal. All right, if I run Python, the name of the file, that is hello.py, and I type enter, I'm going to see the output. All right, so I just wrote my first Python program, a program that when it's called, it prints hello. All right, and I can change this. I can print many things. Hello. This is my first Python code. 1 + 1 is I can put a comma here, just separate. I just call this comma quote, right? This is comma, this is quote. Sorry for my not native English. But anyway, if I put like this, so print 1 + 1 is parse here. Don't worry, you're going to understand this coding logic in the future, right? It's just for demonstrating purposes. If I write this code here and I save it and I call it again, see, we have basically our first Python program. So hello world, this is my first Python code. 1 + 1 is 2. All right, pretty great, huh? So again, don't worry about the way I coded here, because I'm going to explain to you in the future. You just need to understand how the dynamics between the file and the terminal works, right? But what if you had many files? If you had many files, you would have a problem here, because see, let's create another file. So I basically replaced the first one, so let me open again. I'm going to open now the file explorer because I'm going to have many files, right? So let's open here again the same directory. So C, users, Felipe. I'm going to create another folder because I'm going to have many files and I don't want them to be like spreaded to my computer, into my computer. So I'm going to click here, new folder, first Python files. I'm going to move the hello file to this folder. Where's the folder? Here? All right. I just moved to the wrong folder. Let me undo this. All right, let's move again. Can you see the problem that I'm having moving the files, creating the folders? You're going to understand how to solve this later, all right? But now I am inside of this folder, so now I have to go to my terminal and navigate to this folder. So the command that you use to navigate in Windows into another folder is cd, right? Cd, name of the folder. So first Python files. Oh, sorry, I just typed wrong, so that's why it doesn't found. It's underlined here. So files. All right, you can see that I am inside of the first Python files, right? I can type cls to clean it, and now I can run again if I want python hello.py, but I told you that we are going to have many files. So let me open another file here. So notepad. Let me open here. Let me save it. So I'm going to go another again. I'm going to navigate again to the folder. Can you see the problem of navigating every time to the folder that you want? I need you to feel this pain because we're going to solve this pain soon, all right? So let me open here first Python files and let me save it again. Don't forget to save as a .py file, because if you don't do this, it's going to be saved as a txt file. Okay, so like calculations.py. So let's save here. Let's print some calculations. So print 2 times 2 equals int 2 times 2. Let's put some operations here. So 4 minus 1 equals 4 minus 1. What else? 5 plus 10 equals 5 plus 10. All right. Just for demonstration purposes, I just typed Ctrl S to save it. You can see here that the asterisk doesn't exist anymore. So if I change anything, the asterisk appears again. If I save this, the asterisk goes away. All right. So we have here basically 3 components. We have now our file explorer, See here, our file explorer with our folder with our files inside of it. Can you see here? We have our files. In this case, we only have one file opened, but I could have many files opened. So if I open here, Notepad is going to open another file, so I'm going to have two files. Can you see this mess? We only have two files, one folder, and one terminal. And I'm dealing with many spreaded components in my screen, on my screen. If I need to run, I can run here, Python calculations.py. We're going to see our little program here. I can also run here Python hello.py, and we are going to see again the other program running. But we have a problem. We have a mess of components through our screens, right? And we can solve this using VS Code. You probably already heard about it, right? And we are going to install it now. These are some of the real interviews that I recorded to show you how real companies interview developers from inside. Use them to prepare for real interviews and get the job of your dreams. Go to matosacademy.com or click the link below.